Hello, my YouTube friends. Thanks for joining in tonight. If you haven't hit that subscribe button right down there, slam that button and slam that bell out of the park. Get you a grand slam tonight, man. We got a lot of great things going on. And one, you'll never guess what it is. We have our t shirts that are coming out, man. They will be here tomorrow, and they are black with neon yellow, man. Neon yellow, and they are super, super, super hot. So Eric called me and said, "Hey, man, your shirt's gonna be ready tomorrow for pickup, and you can come on by and pick them up." So I'm stoked about that, man. I cannot wait to go there and get my shirts. So yeah, we got a lot of great things going on at the Audio Master Show. So thank you guys for joining in tonight. As always, I wanted to talk about one little simple thing tonight that perhaps it may save you a little time and help you out in your mixes. As always, you guys know I always like to come in and sprinkle a little bit of salt and pepper and give you some great ideas onto how you can improve your mix. But we also have the Audio Master Group channel that you can go to Facebook, and there's a little section that says groups. If you go in that group section and you type Audio Master, you can find us there, man. And you want to join the group because we have some great people that are joining the group from all over the United States. And it's a great little hub for us all to connect, man, and share our ideas with each other and to get to know one another on a personal level. So you do not want to miss out. Engineers, promoters, and just some great musicians. And it's just a great place for us to hang out. You know what I mean? So be sure to hit that subscribe and also join the channel. But man, I wanted to share something with you tonight, and it is really, really important, and it helped me out along the way. And when I started doing this, I want to say probably about 8 years ago, I noticed a big difference in my mixes. And I wanted to bring it up because I wanted to add some humor to the show tonight. But is your girlfriend's makeup thicker than your digital mix? I thought that was a good title, man, because sometimes we can get our at the end of the day, we can listen to our digital mixes and they just sound super, super thin, man. And we're going, what the heck happened, man? I recorded at a very, very hot level. And I was tickling 0 dB on my tracks whenever I was putting down my tracks, and yet they still sound thin. Here's the thing about digital compared to analog, and most of your engineers who are true engineers who've been in the game a long time know that analog is much more forgiving around that 0 dB than digital is. Once digital passes or surpasses that zero mark, and you're in the red or green or whatever your meters indicate as around your 0 dB, once it gets past that threshold, man, it just really sounds really, really nasty, and it doesn't sound. It's not a good sound at all. And then you have no room whatsoever to add your compressors or limiters or things like that. That's going to blow up that track and make it sound better and bigger, and everything else. So here's the thing. I want you guys to take this to heart and try it out next time you're in the studio and watch what happens, how much cleaner and bigger the sound is whenever you're recording. Now, this is for recording to digital. This is going through your interface, and this is going to your DAW. Okay. But instead of tickling 0 dB with your bass guitar or your rhythm guitar or your vocals or any other instrument, your keyboards or piano, drop it on back, man, and record your bass anywhere from minus 10 dB to 6 dB. And somewhere along in those areas is kind of plenty of room before 0 dB. And what it's going to do, you're gonna be able to track super, super clean. yet you're still going to have plenty of headroom to work with, man. And not to mention the mastering engineer, whenever he gets the tracks, everything's just going to sound cleaner, and he can bring everything up, the whole mix itself, all the way up to 0 dB, and smash it with limiters and do what he needs to do to actually make your mix sound very huge and beautiful. Somebody's busted in on me, but just take that to heart, man, and try it out. Try it on a keyboard track or a piano track. Record it minus, like I say, minus 10 dB or minus 6 dB and no higher. Leave some headroom there, man. Just trust me. Leave some headroom and do that with all your tracks. And some of them can be even minus 11 or 12 dB, and leave plenty of room. And that's what you want to do, because whenever you start adding compressors and things to um, blow it up and make it bigger, you're going to have all the room that you need to make it sound really good without extending yourself or your tracks beyond that 0 dB threshold. Now, on analog, it's different. I mean, you can look at those meters and you can look what those guys were doing in the studio on those tape machines, and they were slamming 0 dB. You could watch that needle; it'd go way up there, man, way up there, and it had a lot more forgiveness to it. And those harmonics started, second and third harmonics started to take place, and it sounded actually pretty good whenever you broke that 0 dB threshold. Sometimes it had that a nice harmonic distortion to the mix. Man, with digital, it sounds like it's clipping, and it sounds really nasty. So I wanted to share that beautiful information with you guys tonight. Don't track so loud on your digital stuff. Keep it minus 6 dB and below. And whenever you bring the mixes up and the faders up, you can add all those tools to it to actually make it sound bigger and better and fatter, and have plenty of headroom, plenty of gain to move up and down and to work with in your digital world, man. So then your girlfriend won't be her makeup won't seem to be thicker than your digital mix, man. I had to throw that in as some humor, man, because it was fun. I was thinking about that earlier. I was thinking, a lot of times, and I used to do that, so I was a victim of that, man. I thought that at one time that I needed to be tracking as hot as I could, as close as I could to 0 dB, without going over, right? And so even if I put a compressor on it or whatever, I didn't. I knew that I wasn't supposed to surpass 0 dB in the digital world. However, I was always trying to still get it as loud as I could up to that 0 dB mark. But that's not the case, y'all. And you'll find in your mix later on, having plenty of headroom and to add other tools to it and whatnot is gonna be great for you to do some gain staging and everything else. Have plenty of room in gain staging as well. So go ahead and track at lower levels in the digital world, and you're gonna find your mix sounding really bigger and thicker and better and everything else. Hope that helps you guys tonight, man. So it is a great day today. Today is Thursday, and I got the shirts coming in, the Audio Master T-shirts, and it's gonna be neat to be able to give these puppies out. Hang on one second, guys. I want to try something here. I don't know if y'all can hear that noise back there, but I need to try to do something here to make sure that everything's jiving okay on my end. Okay, it looks really good. Looks good. So we have some different artists that are coming in that I am actually going to be doing some interviews with. And it's going to be really exciting. One is Rick Dana. I can't wait to get him in here and do an interview on him. Another one is Tyler Cesaris. I can't wait to get an interview on him. And we just got some engineers that are going to be doing. I'm going to be doing interviews as well. So it's going to be exciting to hear what's going on with them and the audio world and everything else. And so, I've been trying to stay in touch with them and make sure they're okay, because a lot of people are still, this COVID thing has really gotten a lot of people to. I mean, it's just hurt a lot of people in a lot of ways, financially and everything else. So, I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of these musicians and seeing what's going on with them. Are they actually doing any touring? Are they making any money? And what's going on with the music industry? And that's something we all need to find out what's going on and where is the music industry heading. Because as you know, all of us, we love the recording studio and we love to be mixing and getting in bands and mixing their stuff. I don't think it's gonna stop that. I think your bands are still gonna wanna come in and do tracking and still do mixing their music as long as we're allowed to. However, I'm thinking about the touring industry. Typically when someone gets signed with a label, the first thing they do is they go in the studio and they cut an album or a single or whatever, and they're going to promote that song or those songs, and so they go out on tour, and and they tour around the United States or wherever, or even out of the states, and that's how they make their money and promote the album and push the album. So since the COVID thing has happened, it's put a big damper on that, and a lot of people aren't able to go out there and tour their music and actually promote their music in a way that they normally would. And so what's going on here is the a lot of people are promoting their stuff on the internet, and you can go to YouTube, and people are promoting their stuff on YouTube. People are promoting their stuff on Spotify and iTunes and all that other stuff. However, it's not the platform that a real live audience can bring the music industry. As you guys know, someone can put on a concert and have thousands and thousands and thousands of people there. And so, not only do your engineers that do mixing and whatnot, not only do they, make good money and decent money for putting on the show and running sound, but then you have everybody else that's involved too that makes money, and then all the people behind the scenes that you don't see that makes money, and then all the merchandise that the bands sell, they make money. Everything from T-shirts and stickers and caps and bandanas and all the stuff that they can sell at concerts and make extra money. So all this extra money has been pretty much closed down to a halt, and nobody's doing everything. It's kind of like water that sits there too long and it gets stagnant and completely dies. And that's what kind of it reminds me of, because these musicians that tour, that's their livelihood, and that's how they go and they make their extra money. It's pushing that album and doing those live concerts that brings up those sales on their albums and the merchandise alone. As you know, guys know that look how much money Kiss has made throughout the years, just on proper promotion, and how much they promoted their merchandise. I mean, their merchandise alone still sells over millions and millions and millions of dollars today, and they don't even tour around anymore, not to my knowledge. But yet their merchandise still hangs in stores, and you can go to Spencer's or any place like that, or get online and type in Kiss on Amazon, and you will find all their T-shirts and whatnot and merchandise that you can buy. And so there's such a big market in that alone. But I'm thinking of these new bands that are starting out, new bands that just got signed maybe last year sometime or last March. They just got signed and they were just fixing to walk out the door. They were saying goodbye to their family and they were fixing to hit the road. And all of a sudden, this COVID thing happened and it shut everything down. The whole economy almost completely collapsed, and yet, what's going to happen? So I'm going to actually bring in different musicians. Michael Morris, and he just actually cut an album, their first album, and I am going to interview him, Michael, and see what they're doing. Um, and how they're surviving through all this, and what their plans are for the future. So it's gonna be nice to know. Man, my phone keeps blowing up on me. It's gonna be nice to know how we're gonna get through this, but we are gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this one way or another, and life as we used to know it will get back to normal. It's just we got to go through a few things to break the ice and clear the road. It's been devastating for many, many people, and but it's time, I think, that at least here in Texas, it seems like things are, um, people still wear masks and whatnot behind the counters and everything. But you as an individual don't have to wear a mask going into a restaurant. And so hopefully we can get back to the way it used to be, and people can get back to work and start doing their touring. All these bands, man, there's so much great talent out there that it's a shame that there is such a stifling thing that they can't get out there and you know promote their music and get on with life as we all once knew it to be. But here we are, man. It's 2021, and we're fixing to come into May, and I feel like things are fixing to break loose in the blockchain, and everything is, as we know, is going to get better for many, many people as far as how we make money and move money. And I think things are going to be on great reset, as we once heard the words spoken out of people in high places. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of good things that's going to come out of this. And people are going to be able to go back to work and make more money than they ever thought they could make once in the past. So it's a beautiful thing, man. And I'm excited. I'm excited about what's to come. It's just we all need to stay positive and keep pushing forward to see this crisis end, and us get back to things the way it used to be. Ah, man, thank you guys for joining in tonight on the Audio Master Show, man. We appreciate each and every one of you as always. All of you guys are important to me here on the Audio Master Show. And I missed someone tonight. I'm sorry about that I missed you, but I was going to give you a T-shirt tonight. It was the last one. She had to work. She wanted one, Dominique, and I apologize that you had to work. I was going to personally hand you, the last white and black and white Audio Master T-shirt that I have available, but it is yours and counted as yours. And so, I will catch up with you next time. No worries. And it's got your name on it on the inside. So I know you wanted one and you're begging for one, but it is yours, girl. I will promise you, you got the last white and black and white Audio Master T-shirt. And but look, hey, we got our other ones that are coming in, and they're going to be really, really nice to wear. And I'm stoked about them. Same material, same nice material, and just really, really cool stuff. So we're going to keep it kind of short tonight, guys, because of the fact that I want to Mark sent me a voice live stomp box that's really, really cool, and I'm so stoked about going to the parameters of that thing and opening it up and listening to what that bad boy can do on the vocals, man. So I'm really, really excited about that. What else we got a great what else can I talk about other than I'm just completely stoked and happy for all of us and for the new people that's joining the group, for the new subscribers that's been joining in. It's exciting. This is an exciting place, and what's going to happen with everything, man. This is really, really exciting. I think you found a great place to join in and to be part of the trip that we got going on here and enjoy the ride, because it's a beautiful thing what we got going on here with our subscribers and the Facebook group. You don't want to miss out. Go to Facebook, type in Audio Master, and join our group, man. You're going to love it, man. And also, here's the thing, man, it's another platform for you as a musician to put your music. So, engineers and promoters and everybody else can hear your stuff, man, because people are watching in and people do comment. And here's the thing, when you subscribe to the channel and you subscribe or whenever you join the Facebook group, I'm always constantly watching and seeing who's joining, and I always will welcome you in. So I'll put a welcome out there. welcome so and so to the group. We're, and everybody gives so and so, a thumbs up or whatever. So anyway, it's a really cool place that we can all come together and see what's going on in the world. Ah, what a beautiful thing. Thank you guys for joining in tonight. Remember, keep those digital mixes track at lower levels, and it's going to make them sound much much bigger by doing so. Keep it around minus 6 dB to minus 10 or 12 dB on all your tracks. You're going to have plenty of headroom to work with. Add those compressors and do gain staging and blow up those tracks, because there's so many different tools out there that we can use to make them sound thicker, fatter, bigger, warmer. But if you blow everything up during the tracking part, and you're actually tracking right at 0 dB or right underneath it, you're really not giving yourself enough headroom to add those Tinker toys and all those cool toys to the mix, man, and blow it up and make it bigger. And so, anyway, I hope this guys helps you out. As always, the Audio Master Show, we are always giving you tips and tricks, but we're having a good time along the way, and we're meeting new friends, and it's just a great thing. It's an exciting thing. So I cannot wait till to see this thing really flower and open up. And thank you guys for joining in. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do anything, man. And hit that subscribe button, slam that bell, and we will see you again.